Previously, I made a video which was supposed to be a Zeni guide, like how to farm Zeni in this game. At the time, I thought that was the fastest time to farm. I, however, have noticed that that is not the fastest time. So what I wanted to do is not leave the video up, because what's the point? Instead, I'd rather show the actual new method that I found that I think actually will be the fastest and most reliable way to make Zeni in this game. But there's a few other things I want to talk about as well, because there are actually a few different methods, but they're all just dependent on how much you've actually done and what you've actually done in this game. So let's get started. So when you first start in this game, there's actually going to be a lot of different ways you can get Zeni. That's going to be like a huge amount, but it's only going to be for first time things. So for instance, right when you start off, you should be able to get a free Shenron summon. Along with that, if you do some of the first missions that you can do here, I believe it's either Zeno's or it's going to be, actually I believe it's going to be Whis' stamp book. One of the first few missions that you can do is going to give you a free set of Dragon Balls, and one of the best things that you can do with those Dragon Balls, if you're not interested in any of the other things that you get from them, is you can go over here to summon Shenron, and you can summon and get Zeni. If you summon Shenron and you use it for Zeni, you are going to get 300,000 Zeni, which is a really good amount. And on top of that, there are other Zeni amounts that you can get with these other Dragon Balls. We'll talk about that a little bit later. There's a few other like first time things you can do for money. One of the other things you can do is you can go over here to the World Tournament, and if you do a offline tournament, let's just say you wanted to start your first time and beat this world tournament right here, you can just do that. Once you beat that, you're also going to get a one-time amount of 160,000 Zeni, which is very useful as well. But the ones that I just mentioned are mainly just for first time usages, as if you go back and you try to do those again, like the tournament, then you don't get the same amount. So what I want to talk to you about was, if you have not beaten the story mode or the mission mode, the episode battle, this right here, this is going to be one of your best ways to get Zeni, because it gives you 15,000 every time you complete a new mission, which was the previous amount that I thought was the highest you could get from a mission in my last guide that I talked about. Turns out that is only for the first time completion of a mission. So you can go through on these story maps and complete them if you want to. Most of the time when you're playing a game like this, a lot of time the first thing you'll do is story mode, so it's normal anyway that you can make a lot of Zeni that way. So I do recommend definitely doing that, but there is only a limited amount that you can get for missions that you can first time complete. So once you have done that and you want to grind, you feel like you still want to grind, you know, like more Zeni, stuff like that, the best next thing for you right now, a lot of people are talking about this method right now, and I want to showcase this and share this with you guys. This is going to be to go back to where we started and try to get Dragon Balls. Now previously I mentioned that you could get a free set of Shenron Dragon Balls and summon a large amount of Zeni, but that was a one-time thing. Now obviously you can get other Shenron Dragon Balls doing other stuff, but this method right here is going to get you Purunga Dragon Balls and Shenron Dragon Balls, and it's really as simple as this. So what we're going to do is we're going to go over to battle and training here. We're going to go to offline, and what we're going to do is something that is related to another video that I previously made, where I showed you guys how to get the Purunga Dragon Balls. And for that method, all you need to do is to play some offline battles, and these can just be one-on-one battles, you know, with a weak opponent or whatever you want to do, however you want to make it go by faster. So I'm just going to pick a really strong character here. I am just going to grab like Gogeta right here, so I can have a really strong character, and I'll just pick a character that has like barely any health, so it'll go by faster. So maybe like a Frieza Force character like this guy right here, and I am just going to fight him. Alright, so as you guys can see right there, I just got a Dragon Ball from Shenron right there. So the two types of Dragon Balls you can get from just playing these matches right here are the Shenron Dragon Balls and also the Purunga Dragon Balls. So I am going to grind a little bit real quick and see if I can get whichever one I get first, either Purunga or Shenron, and we'll summon it, and I'll show you how much Zeni we get. Okay, so I did just grind a little bit of this. It didn't take too long. I think it took me about 10-15 minutes to get the remaining Purunga Dragon Balls that I needed. It is, again, it's like a 5% chance, so sometimes you'll get a lot, sometimes you won't. But yeah, now we're going to summon Purunga, and let's see what we can do. Okay, so what I would like to get, obviously this is for money, so let's see how much we get for Zeni. Second wish, I want more Zeni. And more Zeni. Let's see how much we get from this. look at that. And look at that right there. We have a lot of Zeni, and I am able to purchase a lot of these characters that I previously wouldn't have been able to because I grinded up enough money, along with outfits, because the outfits cost a lot. So yeah, that is currently the best way that we have found so far when it comes to grinding Zeni. So like I said before, try the other methods that are in the earlier section of this video, and once you have those completed, this is the best one we found so far. And honestly, yeah, I hope this video helped you guys out, and you guys have a great one. I am out of here, so peace.